Good evening, Sirisha ma'am. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. We are the PGDM HRM students from Institute of Public Enterprise. I'm Manaswini, and my team members are Harshita, Bhavya, and Shirisha Mamidala. So today we are conducting an interview as a part of our assignment in managerial organization and behavior to understand your responsibilities, challenges, and experiences in the managerial role. So I would like to start off with could you please introduce yourself and ma'am, can you describe your current role and primary responsibilities in your managerial role?
Okay. Myself, Sirisha Mudigiri. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sirisha Mudigiri. I've done my post-graduation diploma in management from Sivasivani Institute of Management and pass out in the year is 2017. Okay. Immediately, I joined for a corporate company called Talent Resource, where I worked totally into HR operations. There, my work is like, doing recruitment for multinational companies. And also, that company is into like recruitment and, providing training, like communication skills training, American accent, personality development, version training, this kind of training they used to provide. So, for that, once training is done, we used to place candidate for multinational companies, like Fortune 500 companies, like, Genpact, Nova Solutions, Deloitte, Amazon, this kind of companies we used to recruit. There, my role is like, I need to coordinate with HR, multinational companies' HRs regarding candidates, uh, you know, the candidates who are done with the training in the institution as well as from outside. And whenever requirement is there, I used to handle the training and development part as well. For there, almost I worked for 1 year and immediately I moved to DCB Bank. I worked for DCB Bank regional office Banjara Hills under regional HR manager. There, my work is like totally into HR operations, like including CSR activities, employee engagement, recruitment, payroll, employee engagement, everything I've done there. So immediately again, not immediately. I've taken a gap of 2 to 3 years in between because of my personal life. And again, I started my career with Bachpan and Academic Heights Public School as regional HR manager. There, my works like into HR operations, but it is different now. Previously, I worked with corporate company and also bank, but here, with students and employees who are into teaching field, it is a bit difficult. And here, bit difficulties I faced because totally the work where I worked earlier is different, and here the policies and everything is different. So I adjusted myself and I worked totally like attendance, data management, documentation mostly. And after that, I've taken a gap of 1 year again. Right now, I'm working with Walkerton School. It's a CBSE school. As HR manager, I'm working over there as HR manager. Anything else?
Ma'am, what are your current roles and responsibilities, ma'am, in this school?
As HR manager, I need to do like, recruitment and onboarding, and also employee records and documentation, HR policies and compliance, employee engagement, um, and performance management, conflict resolution and support, and also administrative support. All this I'm handling it right now.
Okay, got it, ma'am. Um, so, ma'am, how did your transition into a managerial role and how was the journey and what were some key challenges you faced during this transition as a
Yeah,
manager?
hmm. Initially I started my journey with talent resource, where I gained foundational exposure to corporate HR practices. Particularly into recruitment and employee engagement. This role helped me in building confidence and also in handling candidate interactions and also understanding organizational expectations. But later on, I worked at DCB Bank regional office and supporting the regional HR manager. I worked there as HR assistant. There, I got deeper insights into structured HR operations at a regional level. So even including compliance, employee result relations, and also process documentation. Working under, senior HR leader helped me develop a more strategic, outlook and understand that importance of HR alignment and with business goals. So my transition into educational sector happened when I joined Bachpan and Academic Heights Public School, working closely under directors. I was given the responsibility to independently manage various HR activities, functions like recruitment, employee records, coordination, staff engagement. This trust and exposure helped me step into managerial role naturally.
Okay, got
Uh,
it, ma'am.
Anything
Thank you,
else?
ma'am.
Hmm?
Thank you, ma'am. Over to Harshita.
Good
Yeah,
evening,
Miss.
ma'am.
Miss Harshita. Very good evening to you.
I
Yes.
would like to ask you about what management theories or principles do you find most effective in your role and how do you apply them?
Just give me a second.
Okay,
Just now my son has come, so
okay,
just give me a second. Yeah. You want me to just come again to the question, if you don't mind, Miss Harshita?
okay, ma'am. What management theories or principles do you find most effective in your role and how do you apply them?
Yeah. I think I apply Maslow hierarchy of needs. Long back I studied, I practiced this
Yes,
thing. I apply this principle to understand and address the different levels of employee motivation. At the school level, this ranges from providing job security and safe work environment to recognize achievements and uh, creating opportunities for professional growth. And I ensure that staff feel valued and supported at every stage. Do you understand what I mean to say?
yes, ma'am.
Maslow, yeah,
Yes, ma'am. I
Maslow.
know physical needs, safety needs, psychological needs.
Herzberg's two-factor theory we have, right, in HR subject.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Do you have it right now, or in your other semesters, upcoming semesters, you have to go on through that?
Mintzberg approach, ma'am.
Yeah. I focus
Yes,
on
ma'am.
maintaining just proper communication, work-life balance, and also timely salaries. Also working on motivators such as appreciation, career development, and positive work culture to keep the team engaged and productive. That's what I feel, and I apply these principles.
Okay, ma'am. Can you give an example of a difficult decision you had to make as a manager and how you approached it?
Yeah, one of the most challenging decisions I had to make as an HR professional was during my time with Academic Heights, Bachpan and Academic Heights, where I was asked to handle a case of involving repeated unprofessional behavior by a long-serving staff member. So it's very difficult for me to address the issue to the concerned employee. And while the employee had strong, rapport with colleagues and parents as well. Multiple complaints were raised about her attitude and lack of cooperation with management as well. So, as a HR manager, I had to balance the sensitivity of the situation with the need of uphold discipline and also professionalism in the workplace. So, instead of rushing into like strict action, I took a structured and fair approach. I started collecting facts from the employee side, and I conducted a one-on-one meeting with teacher and with parent as well as with the management. After repeated counseling and written warning, when no improvement was observed, I consulted with the directors and recommended initiating a formal exit.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My friend Bhavya would like to continue.
Okay. Yeah, good evening, Miss Bhavya. How are you doing?
I'm fine, ma'am. Thank you. And my first question is, conflicts are quite common in teams, right? So how do you usually
Oh.
handle disagreements or conflicts within the team?
Hmm. Oh, you want me to explain practically or, as a HR manager, I believe conflicts are natural in any workplace, right? So, but how they are handled makes all difference, I hope. So my approach focuses on early intervention, like, the moment we got to know about the situation, whatever happening, uh, as early as possible, if we work on that, active listening, and also it helps us to, when a conflict or disagreement arises within a team, we need to listen all the parties individually first thing. And what I do is, like, I create a safe and neutral space for everyone. And I also focus on facts rather than emotions. Some employees are like, emotionally, they'll describe about themselves. But focusing on emotions, we need to focus on facts. Okay. And I encourage empathy and respect. Okay. So, after resolution, to ensure the relationship has improved or no further issues are lingering, we need to cross check. So, this is how I work generally. I handle two to three situations, not more than that till now, recently.
Okay,
Anything else? Are you
that's
clear
great.
about? I
Yes,
believe,
yes.
one, I believe transparency and fairness and timely communication are key factors to prevent small disagreements turning into a bigger issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
So team motivation is so important for performance, right? What kind of strategies do you keep to keep your team motivated and engaged?
Strategies. Practically, you want me to tell, or theoretically, you want me to what strategies I follow? You want me
Uh,
to tell practically, or
like real life experiences.
real life experience is also fine for you?
Yes, ma'am. Anything is fine.
Strategies. Yeah, clear communication and coordination with all the team members is required. Time bound planning and proactive follow-ups is required. And, you know, attention to in detail. Like, are you able to understand what I mean to say?
Yes, ma'am.
To complete a task without a last minute issues, please be uh, planning is important. I mean,
Okay, ma'am. And my last question is, managers usually have to juggle with so many tasks, right? How do you prioritize and manage multiple projects at same time?
yeah, we need to prioritize the things. I mean, I generally, how I do, I'll let you know. See, I'll make a list what I need to do for that particular day and following to that day. See, if we have a time limit, we can work on that later on. But we need to prioritize, we need to plan the things accordingly. See, like now, I need to work on documentation thing, but also recruitment also mandatory. I need to close the position. For example, let's assume I'm telling you the example. So recruitment also mandatory, documentation also mandatory. I need to collect a few documents from the employee who joined very recently. If I don't collect documents, documentation is most priority thing, because once the employee joins, we need to do all the onboarding process should happen on that day itself. But wherein I need to close the other position in 1 to 2 days. So I need to work on job portals also. So I need to plan myself and prioritize that documentation is important or recruitment is the first priority. First priority is, if documentation is important, I'll work on first 1 2 hours. I'll work on documentation thing. Once it is done, I'll work on recruitment thing. So I need to schedule day to day planning is required for that to ensure smooth functioning and to give our 100%.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. That's
Am I clear?
inspiring. Yes, ma'am.
Oops. Please tell me.
I'm done with my part, ma'am.
You're done.
Like,
Am I
yes, ma'am, you are clear. Yeah, you are audible. Um, how do you measure the performance and performance and effectiveness of your team, and like how do you provide feedback?
feedback? Yeah. Feedback. Yeah, I generally, practically, I can tell you when I worked with DCB Bank, we have conducted, feedback to employees, colleagues, and from management, and also observation. So based on their progress, I mean, work progress, we can, mm, you know, give the feedback. And also 360 degrees, we have done feedback, like, calling them one on one and cross checking if they are facing any challenges or something in their particular role, or if they are facing any issues with the team member, or they are able to give their 100% or not. Some employees may feel like they are okay with the work culture and everything, but they are not give their 100% efforts for that particular, role. They are not able to give their 100% because of some other issues. We need to get that from, colleagues. Sometimes they may not open communication may not happen, so that time we need to involve the in the into. I mean, we have to make them sit for a while. We need to conduct a one-on-one session with the employee, and we need to collect the data, whatever is required for that.
Yeah,
So I've done for DCB Bank, feedback I've taken, like, from colleagues and from management and with the employee as well. So it should match everything. It should accurate actually.
yeah,
Anything?
yeah. What advice would you give to someone who is aspiring to move into a managerial role?
Okay. Mm. You want me to give advice? I'm not that expert actually. That experienced also. I'm just, little in 3 to 4 years experience I'm holding right now. So my advice to give someone aspiring to move into a managerial role is to focus on developing both technical skills and people skills. So being a HR manager is not just about handling tasks, or it's about leading people or making decisions. It's about setting a positive example, like be proactive and take initiative. Don't wait for a little to start thinking like a management. Take ownership of your work, offer solutions, and volunteer for responsibilities beyond your current role. Okay, and work on communication skills as a manager and build strong relationships. Learn time and task management as well. This is most, stay organized, and managing deadlines without compromising quality is crucial. So learn time and task management. Be open to feedback and keep learning.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your time and insights. We really learned a lot from your experience.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
it's my
Yes, ma'am.
pleasure.
It was truly a valuable, and it was truly valuable and helped us understand the role in a practical manner.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Anything else is there? Anytime
No,
you can
ma'am.
call.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll
Sure.
Okay. Thank you,
Sure,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We appreciate your time and thank you for supporting us, ma'am. Thank you so much.
appreciate whole team members like Miss Harshita, Miss Manaswini, and Miss Sirisha and Miss Bhavya. I thank you everyone for giving me this opportunity to prove myself, to explain about my practical experiences. Before to this, I never explained about my practical experiences to anyone. You have given me a chance to explain it, so I'm very happy for that. Uh, Today, I someone I can help someone to do their assessment part. I'm very much happy for that, to providing you uh, a little insights from my side.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Have a great day.
Thank, thank you, you too.
Okay. As a part of our assignment, we four of us would like to share our key takeaways and insights from the interview that we have conducted with Miss Sirisha, the HR manager. So, from the interview, what I've understood that transitioning into a managerial role not only requires HR knowledge, but also the ability to guide, to support, and to take responsibility and to manage a team on a whole.
Through this session, I understood that real-world responsibilities of a manager and challenges faced in managerial role.
From this assignment, I learned how managers lead projects successfully, and it helped me know what skills are needed to become a manager. Overall, it taught me how management skills works in real life.
So this interview helped me learn how HR handles people, solves problem, and keeps the team working well. It was such a useful experience with real life lessons. Thank you.
Lastly, we would like to conclude by thanking our Professor Dr. Ujjal Mukherjee sir for giving us this opportunity to conduct an interview with an industry professional. This assignment really helped us to understand and relate management theories to practical industry situation, improve our communication skills, and foster a collaborative work environment. Thank you.